Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Cory. Welcome to CNA Films and Animation. Tonight, I'm going to be discussing a film that is based on a true story of a man who was horribly disfigured and lived a very short life because of it. This film is The Elephant Man, which was directed by David Lynch and starred Anthony Hopkins and John Hurt. This film was nominated for 8 Oscars, including Best Picture, Best Actor in a Leading Role for John Hurt, Best Art Direction, Best Costuming, Best Director, Best Film Editing, Best Writing for Adapted Screenplay, and Best Original Score. Now this film follows a Victorian doctor who comes across a horribly disfigured man who is mistreated. He's treated as a sideshow freak and is horribly mistreated by his owner, I guess. And so this doctor, played by Anthony Hopkins, takes in this horribly disfigured man, played by John Hurt, who is known as the Elephant Man. And he starts learning from him. Anthony Hopkins' character starts learning from John Merrick. And from there, Anthony Hopkins' character starts realizing that this horribly disfigured man is actually a very intelligent and a very sensitive person. John Hurt's performance in this film is outstanding. John Hurt is nearly unrecognizable in this film. The makeup on him is so well done, and at the time that the Academy Awards, at the time that this film came out, the Academy Awards did not have a category for Best Makeup. And so it did not win any special awards for makeup. However, due to a bunch of protests after this film was nominated and didn't win anything, the Academy saw that there is a lot that goes into makeup, and they started the Best Makeup category, and it still continues today. This film is very loosely based on a book by the doctor who helped John Hurt's character, John Merrick, who actually in real life was named Joseph Merrick, but due to some reason the doctor changed his name to John Merrick. This film is a very impressive film. It's shot in black and white. This was just after David Lynch made Eraserhead. And it's a very moving picture. It's very hard to watch. It's not one of those films that you can watch many times over. You know, there's fantastic performances throughout, but at the same time, it's a very emotionally draining film because it deals with a man who is horribly disfigured and is made fun of and ridiculed throughout his entire life. And, you know, it ends on a very bitter note. He died at a very young age, and this was due to complications with his health. But Joseph Merrick's legacy still lives today, and this film does a very good job at captivating his life, you know, his disformity. But at the same time, it's a very dramatized version of his life. A lot of the things that did happen in this film did not happen in real life. There's a lot of creative leeway with this film. And that doesn't mean that it's any less good. It is a very good film. It's fantastic performance from John Hurt and Anthony Hopkins. And, you know, it's very unfortunate that this film did not win any Oscars that year that it came out. If you're in the mood for a very moving picture, you know, a very emotionally draining picture, then this might be a good film to check out if you haven't seen it. Joseph Merrick's life is a very interesting one, a very sad one, and this film does a good job at grabbing your emotion and your interest throughout the entire film. I'm going to give The Elephant Man a 7.8 out of 10. So tell me, guys, have you seen The Elephant Man? If you have, what'd you think of it? Did you like it? Did you dislike it? What did you think of the direction of the film? What did you think of John Hurt's performance, Anthony Hopkins' performance? Comment below, let me know. I'd love to hear your feedback. If you guys like this review, be sure to like, favorite, subscribe. Be sure to check out our other videos. Be sure to like us on Facebook and Twitter. I'm Cory, and I will see you guys in the next one.